I'm here with Gabe Damey. Over the next couple of weeks, what we're going to do is we're going to introduce all 14 Jets this season. One by one, we're going to put them out on social media and just a little bit of glimpse on what we have brought in recruit class. We have some sophomores in the program. We have some freshmen in the program. This week, we're going to introduce player number one, Gabe Damey. He's from Ypsilanti Lincoln High School. Come from a very successful in Coach Davis. Welcome. How are you, Gabe?
Good, good. Thanks for having me.
Gabe, tell us a little bit about your experience so far when it comes to Jackson College.
So I got here last year in August. I'm already here, so had to come here a couple weeks early. Fell in love with the campus as soon as I got here. People are nice. Food is good. Weather is bad at sometimes, but it's bearable.
Michigan weather.
Yeah.
So last year was your freshman year at Jackson College. New program. I was a first-year coach coming in. You were one of the early signees. What was your expectations coming in as a freshman? What did you want to accomplish team-wise and individual-wise when you come in?
So really, we were really young last year. I think we had like 9 freshmen or something. So really just wanted to compete, get our names out there, show people we belong in the conference, belong really with anybody. Feel like we could compete with anybody. Played against Henry Ford, top 10 team in the nation, hung with them the whole game. So I feel like we really just wanted to prove ourselves.
And that's kind of the attitude that we have. And, we talk about that a lot during practice and stuff like that. We kind of had no fear. We come back from, 10, 15-point deficits throughout the season. When you come in as freshmen, like I said before, you have that no fear, that kind of I don't know. And that played a big role because we did come back. What did that bring into this year, coming back in, having some experience, learning how to play games from behind? What is that going to bring to the table for this year, for you?
Really brought a lot of experience, leadership, toughened me up for this year. We have a lot more freshmen this year, but we're sophomore now. So me, along with Brent, Aquari, Kobe, we have to step up in leadership and, set the tone for the young guys.
It's funny because some of the coaches that I talked to thought things says, man, you got, 6, 7 sophomores coming back, guys with experience. That doesn't happen in JUCO. But I thought we brought a close-knit class in. Guys got along. Not only were they successful on the floor, but in the classroom, and they created a bond, hanging outside practice and stuff like that. So what are your goals as a sophomore? We're 10 games into the season. We're just before Christmas break. What are your goals for this year as an individual?
So personally, me, I want to win. My number one goal is make it to Danville. Want to win the conference. A lot of goals I got to check on the list. So, day by day. So take it one day at a time. Focus, work, school, and we'll get there.
Good. And I think those are some great goals. Individual goals are great, but team goals are great. You mentioned Danville. We have some experience and stuff like that. What do you think our ceiling is? What's our top ceiling as the Jackson College men's basketball team? What's our top ceiling?
Right now, we have a lot of guys out right now, so we haven't played with our whole team yet. We don't even know how we look yet, to be honest. So, I feel like right now we look good. We're 9-1, so sky's the limit. I feel like we keep putting the pieces together, keep having great practices, we'll be fine.
And it's interesting you say put the pieces together because that's kind of what we did from the first tip of the first game at Spring Arbor up until this point. We've had some different lineup changes. We had some guys injured, some other issues that we've dealt with. And I think, with that great leadership, we kind of bring it together a little bit. And that's kind of a testament to you guys as well. Let's get off the basketball topic a little bit. What do you want to study? What do you want to major in when you leave here?
So I want to major in sports management and minor in communications. I'm not 100% sure on what I want to do with my degree yet, but I know for sure that I want to stick around sports and just be around the business. So that's what I want to focus on right now.
Awesome. So your goals as a basketball player, and it's just like everybody else's, get to that highest level, the D1 level. And I think you have the talent to get there. I think you definitely have the work ethic to get there. Tell me a little bit about what you're looking for in your next school. What are you looking for in that 4-year school that you think will fit your playing style?
Well, I'm looking for a school to believe in me. I don't want to go to a school and just be the ninth man, be the 10th man on the roster just because it's D1 or something like that. I want to go to a school that can compete for a conference championship. I want to go to a school that can help me get better and take me to the next level because everybody's number one goal get to that pro level. So whatever school I go to, I want to make sure that's also a priority on that list.
And that you're right. Everybody, when they get to that point, they all want to make it to that professional level. They want to make it to the big time, and it's proven the numbers are very slim. But there are so many opportunities when it comes to overseas and stuff like that. I think it's a matter of getting seen by the right person, and I think you really hit the nail on the head. You got to find the right system because nobody wants to go to a Division I or Division II and be the 9th or 10th guy on the other bench. You want to play. You got to have those stats. You got to have those numbers. So I think that's a great perspective to have, especially 10 games into your sophomore year. So let's get off topic a little bit. All right, you come from Ypsilanti. All right, you played with some highly talented players that come out of Ypsilanti.
Yeah.
What was it like playing for Coach Davis at Ypsilanti? Tell me a little bit about high school.
So high school was it was fun. High school was fun to say the least. Played with Imani Bates, Braylon Green, Simon Wheeler, DeCorian Temple, name a few guys, John McCrair, a lot of Division I talent, a lot of high-level talent. So you can tell our practices were crazy, lots of intensity, coaches everywhere. So, I mean, just basketball, I love it. Always been around it. So, I mean, love to bring the same thing here. What I learned from there, like to bring the same amount of, same energy, leadership, same things that I learned from Coach Davis, bring it to Jackson College.
It's funny how you talk about those guys. Those are legitimate Division I guys out of high school. And for me, being a junior college coach, I think everybody takes a different route. No matter what that route is, there's no right way, there's no wrong way. But like you say, the ultimate goal is playing Division I, playing overseas and stuff like that, no matter what route you get there. So tell me a little bit about your family. Got it? Your family's been there. I'm sure they helped you all the way through. Mm-hmm. And from what I hear, you were pretty darn good soccer player.
All right, so my family's from West Africa, Guinea. They originally came here in 2001, a little bit 2000 before 9/11. So it was tough first couple of years, coming as immigrants, but we got it together happily. I have 2 brothers, 1 sister, older brother that goes to school out in Canada. He really he's the reason I'm really pretty good at basketball. I'm not gonna lie, he pushed me. A lot of backyard one-on-one. So love my family, man. Couldn't do anything without them.
That's awesome because you started out soccer. Soccer was going to be your thing. It wasn't a matter of shooting the ball. You were going to dribble it with your feet. Mm-hmm. Tell me a little bit about that soccer. How does that translate from competitive soccer and all that into basketball?
So, I started playing soccer when I was like 6 years old. And I fell in love with it ever since I started playing. Like, even now, sometimes in practice, the ball comes to me. I'll do some tricks here and there. I just love soccer. My dad, he's been playing since he was about 8 years old. He was on our national team. So when I was younger, awesome. I used to travel around. We used to have games around the country and stuff like that. So, yeah, it was nice.
So it's, we're talking World Cup time and soccer time and all that. Who are you rooting for?
I'm rooting for France. We got to go France, baby.
France is it.
Yeah.
So, as we wrap this up, we put this out to other people, and like I say, people are going to see this, coaches are going to see this. What do you want them to know about Gabe Damey that the average person that not affiliated with our program knows? I see you on a daily basis. I recruited you. I have had a lot of great conversations with Coach Ebbs and your AABA, AAU teams, stuff like that. So I know you. Tell the people out there what they should know about Gabe Damey.
I just want people to know I'm a hard worker. I'm going to come in. I'm going to lead. I'm going to get it done. I'm going to do whatever you tell me to do. Always going to listen, take criticism, and I'm here to win.
That's awesome. So there we are, the first person that we're going to introduce as far as our Jackson Jets. Gabe's a great kid, great player, and he's going to do great things. So stay tuned for player number 2 coming up.